I wanted to talk about the concept of rotating the dance floor in this video and expand on it a little bit. It's in response to the video I did like 2 weeks ago. It's called DJing When the Bar Makes Money, You Are Doing Your Job. I'll put the link to that video in the comment section. By the way, that video did not set the world on fire, but have a look at it if you want some context to this one. And what I talked about in that video is the concept of rotating the dance floor to increase bar revenue. And I got a little bit of pushback on it. Some people had said, hey, look, I've been a DJ for a long time. I go in there, I just four on the floor all night. The bar can't keep up. I got dancers all night. I've never tried to rotate that dance floor, and the bar still makes money. Yeah, I've worked in bars like that too. But yeah, let me just talk about this a little bit in this video today, try to shed some light on this. And by the way, none of this stuff is gospel. This is just stuff that I have learned along the way, and some of it completely by mistake. I didn't understand the concept of rotating the dance floor until probably mid-career. And it's like, oh wow, that's what's happening? Hey, this is pretty cool. Sometimes it was happening by accident. Anyway, I'll talk about that today. This video, by the way, is brought to you by Hollywood DJ, located on 11th Street in Los Angeles, California. My dog is broken. I apologize for that. Check out their website for any of your DJ-related needs, or alternately, give them a call. Alan is a pal of mine there. He will hook you up. Thank you, Hollywood DJ, for being one of our channel sponsors. Man, my eyes are getting bad. So, like the cool, saucy blue rims today. Okay. So for those of you who were saying, hey, look, I've been doing clubs for 75 years, and never once have I attempted to rotate the dance floor. The bar can't even keep up. The bar is busy all the time. My dance floor is busy all the time. I don't know what you're talking about with this concept. And the last thing I want to do as a DJ is play a bad song and kick people off of the dance floor. I never want to do that. Here's kind of what I've discovered. And we're talking about bars and clubs here. We're not talking about wedding receptions. That's not something where you need to make the bar money. Who cares? You're serving the client at this point. The client is whoever hired you for the birthday party, the quinceañera, bar mitzvah, wedding, whatever that happens to be. What the hall does is what the hall does, and it's really none of your concern. It means nothing to you, because your client is not the bar. The client is somebody else. But in a situation of a club or a bar, your client is the club or the bar. They're the ones who are paying you. And I have played clubs where the dance floor is just packed all night, and the bar is just packed all night. And yeah, the bartenders aren't keeping up. And yeah, the dance floor is full. And one thing that I noticed looking back is that when I played nights like that, the same people were kind of on the dance floor all night. People came to dance. They walk in the door, they go to the bar, they get a shot, they get a drink, they go out, and it's almost like going to the gym. They're just dancing. That is something that I used to do when I was a young person. I'd go out, I'd get a couple drinks at the bar, and I would spend the rest of the night on the dance floor, the next 2 or 3 hours, and then go home. Look, rotating the dance floor is a concept that not only a lot of DJs don't understand, but a lot of bar and club owners don't understand. When you have the same people on the dance floor all night and the same people at the bar all night, let's think of it in simple math. Let's say that you've got a 200 capacity bar club, just for a number. Your dance floor is packed, your bar is packed. Is it safe to say that you can fit, 50 people at the bar? And then the other 150 people are on the dance floor, around the dance floor. That's probably pretty safe to say. If you've got that ratio going on all night long, you've got essentially a quarter of the people drinking and 3/4 of the people dancing. I was at 2 bars last night. One was a karaoke bar, one was a record listening lounge. And in both cases, everybody was at the bar. And they were drinking, which is what you want. You know, if everyone was there. So the places weren't packed. But everyone was drinking, unless they were singing karaoke. But let's say those places were absolutely packed. Think about the revenue this place could have gotten if you could have taken those 50 people at the bar, sent them away, and brought a different 50 people out to get drinks. When you sit at the bar, sometimes you're sipping your cocktail. You're not necessarily pounding your drink, right? You're sitting at the bar. And if you're dancing, you're dancing. All these establishments have the opportunity to make so much more money if they can take those people off of the bar and get them on the dance floor and take some of these dancers and put them at the bar. They can consume more alcohol. If you're saying to yourself, hey, the bartenders can't keep up as it is, they probably need more bar staff. Look, guys, money talks. And you may work in an establishment that's very happy with serving a quarter of their clientele and ignoring 3/4 of their clientele for revenue. A lot of these places have made it up with things like VIP bottle service or covers at the door. And yeah, there's money to be made there. But think about all the other money that could have been made if they just would rotate that bar a little bit. Who can do that? The DJ can do it. Sometimes the DJ's not aware they're doing it. How many times have you been playing at a bar or a club and everything's going great, everybody's dancing, and then you throw a song on and you think it's going to be great and it's not, and everybody leaves. And you go, oh man, I blew it. And then maybe the next song you play another banger and people come back out. You rotated the dance floor and you didn't realize you did it. You did it by accident. I've done that before. I've blown it like that before. When I really caught on to the concept of rotating the dance floor was when I was working a salsa club. And it was a tropical salsa club. And they wanted to serve clients who were dancing to salsa, merengue, bachata, and I would occasionally do a reggaeton song. The bar didn't like it when I did it, but I did it. So I do 2 salsa, 2 merengue, 2 bachata, and start over again. Some people were there for dancing salsa. Some people were there for cumbias, or not cumbias, for merengue. Some people were there for bachata. There were specific dancers there for specific things. And I didn't beat mix it. There was a start and an end to a song. Because when you're doing that type of dance, mixing isn't always the way to go, because there's a start to a routine and there's a big finish at the end. It's more of a disciplined traditional dance than just kind of jumping around, doing the twist. It's couple dancing. It's like ballroom. The routines that are happening here. I did it like that. A lot of the other DJs would beat mix. I didn't do it. I did it like that, where it start and finishes the songs, and I would switch up the genres. And the bar made all kinds of money. Why are they making money? Oh yeah, I'm rotating the dance floor. You could see it. I do 2 salsa. They'd come out, they'd dance the salsa. I'd switch to merengue. And they would leave, and I'm, oh no, I screwed up. But then 30 seconds to a minute later, the place was packed again. And it happened when I changed over to bachata. So I learned by accident at Latin clubs about this dance floor rotation thing. And sure enough, the bar always made more money when I worked. Which is kind of the last point that I want to bring up. When I'm talking about rotating the dance floor, a lot of people have it in their head, or some people I believe have it in their head, that it's about playing a dud song in the middle of a set. Everything's going great, your dance floor is hot, and you play a bad song, so they leave. It's not about playing a bad song. It's about just changing up the vibe enough for people to notice. It would happen a lot to me when I would go to a song that maybe was brand new, people really didn't know it yet, and they weren't excited about it yet. I get excited, I put the new song on, they weren't getting it right away, and they would leave. But then you see a few people trickle back out, and then it would fill back up. I was rotating the dance floor, not knowing I was rotating the dance floor. You don't have to do it every 15 minutes. You don't have to do it every 20 minutes, maybe every half hour, 40 minutes, try to rotate that floor. Just by changing things up a little bit, changing the vibe a little bit, maybe coming in on a break. Oh, okay, opportunity to leave. I'm thirsty. I've been dancing for 45 minutes. I'm going to go to the bar. So they start trickling to the bar. And then the beat drops. People at the bar are like, ah, great song. You know what? I'm going to go dance. And they go dance. That's the concept of rotating the dance floor. And it's the concept of making the bar more money. They, again, may not even understand this concept. But what they will understand is that when you, DJ Steve, works, they make more money than when DJ Ralph works. Or I'm not picking on a guy named Ralph. DJ, I don't know, Jehoshaphat's works. How about that? Then that way nobody's getting picked on. I don't think there's any DJ Jehoshaphat's that's out there. But anyway, they may not know why they're making more money. But they are. And it's because you, the DJ, are rotating that floor. So yeah, it's not about playing bad songs. It's just about little changes once in a while. And if the bar can't keep up, maybe they need more bar staff. And if they got more bar staff, they would increase their revenue. For every person they put on staff, they double their revenue at the bar. And if you rotate it, maybe they need to triple or quadruple up the bar staff. There's money to be made here. It's on the table. It's just a matter of grabbing it. And again, if they know they're making more money when you work than when the next guy works, you become very valuable. So yeah, it's not about playing duds. It's not about trying to play bad songs or any of that. And again, the bars don't even understand this concept. But if you, the DJ, can, it makes you valuable to the bar. Just some thoughts. And again, not gospel, just some thoughts today. So turning the camera off. I got somebody coming in about a half an hour to take some of the gear that's left that I've been blowing out here. I got somebody coming tonight to take whatever they don't take. So yeah, stuff's going away, and we're going to be back to some gear videos starting probably next week. Cool stuff, some color key stuff, and some alpha theta stuff to show you. So stay tuned. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Practice and enjoy.